Hi guys, my name's Yvonne. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've been here before, then welcome back. I know, long time no video, but here we go again. In this video today, I will be showing you how to do this Nirvana beanie. I have done this before, but the other video was from the brim all the way up. In this video today, I will be showing you the top-down version. Many of you in the Facebook group wanted a top-down version, so this is what we'll be doing today. We do have two different sizes. This one is a slouchy version, and this one is a more fitted style. So let me tell you what we're going to need to get started. All right, so the materials I will be using today are I Love This Yarn. This color is Ocean. It's a number 4 worsted weight yarn. The size hook I'll be using today is a J hook. It's a 6mm crochet hook. You need a tapestry needle, measuring tape, and a pair of scissors. If you want to do the slouchy version, grab yourself the K hook. That one's a 6.5mm hook. All right, so go ahead, grab your materials, and let's get hooking. All right, here we go. So if you're going to be doing the fitted version, then you're going to want your J hook. If you're going to do the slouchy version, you will be using your K hook all the way up until you get to the brim. I do crochet tight, so you may have to change your hook size. After you measure it, if we're about the same, then you're good to go, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the magic circle. And this is how I do it. I know everybody does it different. This is just the way I do it. And I'm going to chain 2. This does not count as a stitch. We are going to work 15 half double crochets in the magic circle. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, bring it through the circle. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and go through all 3. Just like that. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over again, bring it up, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through all 3. Okay, that's 2. And we're going to do this all the way around until we get 15 half double crochets inside the circle. I will work one more with you. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, bring it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through all 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. So I will finish working my half double crochets and I will meet you at the end. All right. I worked 15 half double crochets and I tightened up my little magic circle. So now we're going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet, just like that. I just tighten it a little bit, and then we're going to chain 2. Again, that does not count as a stitch. So now we're going to do an increase, which we will be placing 2 half double crochets in each stitch around up until the last one. So we will stop at before we finish the last increase. Okay, so again, just working a half double crochet into the same stitch where we joined, just like this. Yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, go into the same stitch, yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, go through all 3. Right, so there's your first increase. Next stitch, same thing, yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, bring it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through all 3. Yarn over, same stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, and go through all 3. Okay, that's our second increase. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, go through all 3. And we're just going to be doing this all the way around, stopping before we get to the last stitch. All right, so I will meet you at the end of round 2. All right, so I am at the last stitch, and all we're going to do is add 1 half double crochet. So now we have a total of 29 stitches. Okay, and then we're going to join to the first stitch with the slip stitch, pull that a little bit tight. So now we're going to be working round 3. Go ahead and you're going to chain 2. Again, that does not count as a stitch. So the next stitches are going to be worked as follows. We are going to do 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then we'll work an increase. This will be the pattern all the way up until we get to the last 2 stitches. So let me show you how that looks. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. Okay, that's 1. There's 2, and now we're going to do an increase. So again, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, drop a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through all 3. We're going to do that one more time in the same stitch. Okay, there we go. That's our increase. So we're going to be working this all the way around. I'll do one more repeat with you. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, draw it through, yarn over, go through all 3. That's 1, 2, and then now we'll do our increase. That's 1 and 2. So repeat this all the way up until we get to the last 2 stitches, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. All right, so I am at the end of round 3, and in the last 2 stitches we are going to work 1 half double crochet in the last 2 stitches. So just yarn over and work your last 2 double crochets in each of the last 2 stitches. Did that make sense? So yeah, so just 1 single crochet, or I'm sorry, 1 half double crochet in the last 2 stitches. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and join to the first half double crochet, tighten that up, and that's the end of round 3. So round 4, all we're going to do is a half double crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so again, we're going to chain 2 and work a half double crochet into each stitch around. 1, 2, 3, and that's all we're doing, guys. So half double crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so continue this, and I will meet up with you at the end of round 4. All right, guys, so I am finished with round 4, and the way I'm going to start joining now is with the invisible join. You can do it throughout the whole project, but I felt these were okay, the way the transition goes right here. But after, when we start round 5, I felt the invisible join really helps to keep the seam not as noticeable. So this is how we're going to do the invisible join. If you have a different way of doing it, that's totally fine. This is just how I do it. All right, so I'm going to grab my hook and I'm going to put it in the first half double crochet under both loops. And then I'm going to take this loop, wrap it here, pull that yarn, and then let me see if you can see this, and then you're going to draw that up underneath both loops, and then you just kind of want to put it a little snug like that, tighten it up, and see you have that little join. Just like that. Okay, so now rounds 5 through 7, we are going to be working in the half double crochet third loop. Okay, the way we do that is we're going to be working in this loop back here. Okay, it's the third loop. What that does is going to push these stitches forward. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 2. I like to turn it this way and do my chains because then I like to kind of snug it up like that, just tighten it. All right, so yarn over, and you're going to, I kind of just, you can see that third loop right there, so I just kind of push this forward, and you're just going to insert your hook into that third loop in the back. I hope you guys can see that. And then yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. Okay, and we're going to do that in the next stitch as well. Yarn over, insert your hook into that loop in the back, which is the third loop, yarn over, draw it through, yarn over, go through all 3. See how that gives you this little ridge right here? All right, so then we are going to do a half double crochet increase in the next stitch. Okay, so yarn over, get into that third loop in the back, yarn over, draw it through, yarn over, go through all 3. It gets easier once you do a few more and you see where you need to put your hook. Okay, so there's our increase, and we're going to do this all the way around until we get to the last 2 stitches. So I will do another repeat with you. Yarn over, we're going to half double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So that's 1, and here's 2. Yarn over, and then we're going to work our increase. All right, there's 1. And then our second one in the same stitch. Okay, so go ahead and repeat that all the way around until we get to the last 2 stitches, and I will meet you when I get to the last 2 stitches. All right, so I'm at my last 2 stitches, and the way we're going to work those is we're going to work 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to do an increase. Okay, so we're going to work 2 in the last stitch. All right, there we go. Then we're going to do the invisible join again. So I'm going to take my hook out, bring it through the back of the first half double crochet stitch, bring this back around, loop it back onto my hook, bring that underneath, tighten it a little bit like that so that brings those 2 together, not too tight. And there we go. Round 5 is finished. So now we are on round 6. So let's see, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. All right, and you just kind of, so now what we're going to do are repeat for round 6, and we should have 51 half double crochets at the end of round 5. Okay, so now our repeat is going to be a half double crochet in the next 2 stitches and then a half double crochet increase. All right, so we'll go over that again really quick. So yarn over, working in the third loop again, so in the back loop like this, yarn over, draw it through, yarn over, go through all 3, so that's 1, and here is 2, and then in the third stitch we are going to do our increase. All right, so that's 2 in the same stitch. That is going to be our repeat all the way around. I'll do one more with you. Yarn over in that third loop, that's 1, And here is 2, and then now we're going to work our increase. And that's 1 and 2. So we're going to do this repeat all the way around. I'll meet you up until I get to the end of this round, which is round 6, and you should have a total of 68 stitches. Alright guys, so I am done with round 6 and I have 68 half double crochets. So let's go ahead and join. I'm going to do this. And then we're going to chain 2. Alright, and round 7 is going to be worked with just doing a half double crochet again in the 3rd loop all the way around, no increases. So we're going to just yarn over, insert the hook through that back loop, yarn over, go through all 3 just like this. So we're just going to do 1 half double crochet all the way around, and we will end up with again 68 half double crochets. So I will go ahead and I will do my half double crochets all the way around, and I will meet you here at the end of round 7. Alright guys, so I am done with round 7, and let's just go ahead and join this round, and then we're going to measure at this point. And let's see, and we're going to work that chain 2. All right, so if you are using the K hook and you're doing the bigger version, yours should measure about 7 inches. Mine is going to measure, I want to say 6.5. There we go, 6.5, because I'm just doing again the fitted version. Okay, so let's go ahead now, and we're going to start rounds 8 and 9. And this is going to be working, I want to say the stitch is called a crisscross stitch. It's a double crochet, but it looks like an X. I had no idea what it was called. My mom actually showed me how to do this stitch, and she just did it. So we don't have a name for it, but I think I've seen that it's called the crisscross stitch. All right. So let me show you how we do that. So we're going to do a double crochet. We're going to skip the first half double crochet, and we're going to go into the next half double crochet. Okay, and you're going to yarn over, you're going to insert your hook in there, yarn over, draw up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, you're going to go through 2, yarn over and go through 2. That's your first double crochet. All right, so now this is the part where it's kind of a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. We're going to go into the stitch that we just skipped. So we're going to yarn over, but we're going to go through the back. Okay, and we're going to put our hook this way and then put it in. Let me see, hold on. The first stitch is always a little bit harder. There we go. And then yarn over, bring it through the back like that. 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. All right, and there we go. There's the first little X. So then this is all we're going to be doing all the way around. Okay, you're going to skip the next one, put a double crochet in the next one. So there we go, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go underneath, and then go into that skip stitch like that, yarn over, draw up that loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Once you get the hang of it, it gets pretty easy. All right, so here we go again. So we're going to skip the next one, and we're going to go into that next one, and we're going to put another double crochet in there, just like that. Yarn over, bring in your hook like this, go under that skip stitch, yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, and go through 2. So now we have 3 crisscrosses. Okay, so we're going to repeat that all the way around. I will do another set with you. And let's see, insert your hook, yarn over, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, come through the back, go into that skip stitch, yarn over, and then yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, and go through 2. All right, so that's all we're doing is doing our little crisscrosses all the way around underneath, and I will meet you at the end of round 8. All right, guys, so I am done with round 8, and this is how your piece should look. All right, now round 9, we're going to be doing the same stitch. And let me show you how that's done. It's going to be done the exact same way. We'll be skipping the first double crochet, going into this one, and then coming back and going into that one. All right, so yarn over, skip the first double crochet, insert your hook into that next one, and we're going to double crochet in that stitch, yarn over, go through the back, and then go into that skip stitch and make your first crisscross. Okay, that's all we're doing all the way around. Okay, and this is it. Skip the next stitch, go into that one, go through the back, and there we go. I'll do one more with you. Skip that stitch, go into the next one, double crochet, yarn over, go through the back, and there we go. So we're going to go ahead and work that same stitch all the way around, and I will meet you here at the end of round 9. All right, I am done with round 9. So now we have 2 rows of the double crochet crisscross stitch. Now round 10 is just going to be 1 half double crochet into each stitch around. Okay, so I have already joined. So let's see. And we're just going to work in these stitches like all the way across. So yarn over, insert your hook into that first stitch, yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over, go through all 3. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, and then go through all 3. And so we're doing a half double crochet in each stitch around. All right, so I will meet you at the end of round 10. All right, so I am done with round 10. So now rounds 11, 12, and 13 are going to be done the exact same way. All right, so I've already joined. I chained 2. We're going to be working 1 half double crochet in the 3rd loop all the way around the stitches. Okay, so again, you're going to yarn over. We're going to go to that back loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through all 3. Okay, so we're just working that 3rd loop in the back of each half double crochet, just like that. So rounds 11, 12, and 13 will be worked the same exact way. Okay, and I'll do another one really slow. Okay, there we go. So go ahead, guys, and finish your next 3 rounds, and I will meet you at the end of round 13. All right, guys, so I am done with round 13, and this is what your piece should look like now. All right, so rounds 14 and 15 is going to be a repeat of rounds 8 and 9. So we're going to be doing 2 more rounds of the double crochet crisscross, okay? So let me show you real quick again how that's done. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to skip the first stitch, we're going to go into the next one, and we are going to work a double crochet in this stitch, yarn over, go through the back, and we're going to go into our first skip stitch and do another double crochet. So there you go, your first crisscross stitch. Yarn over, skip this stitch, go into this next one, and we're going to do double crochet, yarn over, go through the back, insert your hook into that skip stitch, yarn over, go through 2, and then go through 2. Okay, so again, that one we went through 1, 2, another double crochet, yarn over, go through the back and into the skip stitch. So we're going to do this all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 14. All right, guys, I am done with round 14. So round 15, we're going to be doing the exact same thing. All right, so again, we're just going to yarn over, skip that first stitch, go into the next stitch, work your first double crochet, yarn over, go through the back, into that skip stitch, and there you go. All right, so again, we're just repeating what we just did in round 14, and I will meet you at the end of round 15. All right, so I am done with round 15, and this is what your piece looks like now. So now round 16 is just going to be half double crochet into each stitch around. All right, so actually this is repeating round 10 above. So let's just go ahead, yarn over, and we're just going to be working into each stitch, and we're just going to put a half double crochet into each stitch around, just like this. All right, so I will meet you at the end of round 16. All right, so I am done with round 16. So now we are going to be doing rounds 17 through 19, and this is going to be done half double crochets in the third loop all around for the next 3 rows. It's the same as rounds 11 through 13 above, okay? So again, we're going to be working in the back, the third loop, in the back of that half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook through that back loop, bring that through, yarn over, go through all 3. I'll do a few more with you, but this is what we will be doing for the next 3 rounds. All right, and this will be our final rounds before we get to the brim part. All right, guys, so go ahead and work rounds 17, 18, and 19, and I will meet you back here when I'm done with mine. All right, guys, so I am done with rounds 17 through 19, and now we're going to be working the brim. If you were using a bigger hook size for the hat part, this is where you'll be going down to a smaller hook size. So if you were using the K hook, now you're going to go down to J. I was working with the J hook this whole time, so I'm going to stick with my J. So for round 20, we are just going to be working 1 double crochet into each stitch around. Okay, I've already joined. I did a chain 2. So now yarn over, insert your hook into that first stitch, yarn over, drop a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, and go through 2. Okay, we're going to do this again. Another double crochet, and it's just through the top of the stitches, not in the back. Okay, so just work 1 double crochet into each stitch around. All right, so go ahead and continue with round 20, and I will meet you at the end of the round. All right, guys, I'm done with round 20. So now rounds 21 through 24 are going to be worked exactly the same. We will be alternating front post double crochets and back post double crochets all the way around the brim. Okay, so the way we're going to do that is we're going to yarn over. Here's our first double crochet. So we're going to go to the back and then come up like this, yarn over, bring it under the post, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. That's our first front post double crochet. Now we're going to do a back post double crochet. We're going to yarn over, insert it from the back and go up, back down the post, grab the yarn, and we're going to bring it back. Okay, so all your loops are in the back, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, and go through 2. All right, so that's our back post double crochet. So now we're just going to alternate back and forth from a front post to a back post. So let me see if I zoom in a little bit more. All right, so let's see. Now we're going to do a front post. We're going to go down and around, yarn over, bring it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Now a back post, yarn over, go through the back, up, down, grab the yarn, and then pull it back, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. I will do one more repeat with you, and it's going to be front post, just like this, and then a back post, and down, just like that. All right, so we're going to do this for 4 rounds. So at the end of round 24, that's the end. So that's 4 more rows. And when you come back, all you're going to be doing is alternating again. Put a front post in the front post, a back post in the back post. Okay, and this should measure approximately about 2 inches for the brim. Okay, I will meet you at the end of round 24. All right, guys, so I am done with round 24, and now we're going to, you can join here if you want, but I'm going to finish off a different way. So I'm going to cut that, bring that through, grab my tapestry needle, and put that through the first stitch and bring that through the last one, and we're just going to make a little fake stitch like that and bring it through that stitch in the back, just like this. Go back and forth like that, and then I go inside, and then I just run the yarn back and forth. Oop. Like that, and then leave a little loop like this, and I'm going to put, just knot that there. And again, no one's going to see this, so just run it through. Back and forth, and just pull it tight until you feel that snug, and then snip it off. All right, and there you have it. So let's go ahead and measure the brim. And it is just, it's about 2 inches, a little over 2 inches. All right, so there you go. Also, I wanted to let you know, this is all the yarn I had left, and I was able to make 2 beanies with the same color. All right, so the bigger ones, let me see, it was this one. This one I used Red Heart with Love. So I don't know how many you can get out of one skein. Maybe one and then some more of another one. But here are the other ones with Red Heart. No, I'm sorry. I love this yarn, and I was able to get 2 beanies. Here's some more colors. As you guys can see, I have been busy, and I've gotten 2. So I've made over about, I don't know, 10 beanies. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I'm a little rusty, but I plan on having more projects for you guys, maybe a little matching scarf, or I don't know, maybe some gloves. I have some things in the works right now that I'm thinking about, but I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and do so you guys will know next time I have a video. All right. Thank you guys again for watching. I do appreciate it, and have a good day and happy hooking.